So welcome, we're going to talk about upper structures again, but this time not about a lot of upper structures, but only about one upper structure that can be played over a lot of chords. I think it's important, especially with modern jazz, when you improvise, to know what you have to play vertical and not only horizontal. When you have functional harmonies like 2-5, 3-6, 2-5-1, then it's important to know what you have to play horizontally. But a lot of modern music is not always functional anymore. At least the harmonies are not always functional anymore. So when you know what you have to play vertical and you're connected to the next vertical chord or color or whatever how you want to call it, then you're in the safe zone and then you can play at least a solo that makes sense. So that you, in order to do that, you have to know what you have to play vertical over all type of chords. And to do that, it's important that you know the nice target notes of all those type of chords. And target notes, you can call them upper structures. You know, upper structures are just three interesting target notes on top of a chord. On top of a chord. So we start very simple. As I said, we're going to play one upper structure over 11 chords. We start very simple with a C major 7 chord. Major 7, when it's written major 7, the 9 and the 6 are included. Because the 9 and the 6 don't change the function and the chord of C major 7, of a major 7 chord. So this is C major 7. As you can see, G is the upper structure, G, B, D. We're going to play a line and a scale consisting of those 3 notes. Put those 3 notes on the downbeat, and we're going to see that you can play that line over all those 11 different chords. To put all the notes of the upper structure on the downbeat, I have to skip, at some point I have to skip a note. A scale consists of 7 notes, but we only need, 6 or 8, an equal amount, right? So we skip the F. The F sounds bad anyway. Now I'm gonna fill in that G triad, GBD, with diatonic notes, all consisting of the scale of C. Now I'm gonna fill it in with chromatic notes and closure with chromatic notes. All right. So this is a major 7-9 chord. We can also check a minor chord, a minor 7 chord, a very simple minor chord without a 9. So not all the minor chords have a 9, so this one is without a 9. Let's take E minor 7. Again, upper structure G. Same thing. All right, let's change all those chords. So we have a major 7-9 chord and a minor 7 chord. What can we do with a minor chord? We can make it minor 7, 9, 11. The 11 doesn't change the function of a normal minor chord. Does not. So let's play A minor 7, 9, 11. G triad upper structure. So a minor 7, 9, triad G. What can we do with a major chord? We can make it Lydian, sharp 11. Yeah, so major 7, 9, sharp 11. 6 or 13 or how you want to call it. G triad on top, or an octave higher. So, same line. What can we do with a minor chord? We had already a minor 7, we had a minor 11, and we can make it a minor 6 or 13, Dorian. Let's do D. Also same, a G on top. Alright. So the conclusion is 5 chords, E minor 7, G on top. C major 7, 9, G on top. A minor 7, 9, 11, G on top. F major 7 sharp 11, G on top. And D minor 13 or 6, also G on top. Alright, what can we do with the major chord? We can make it +5, augmented. Alright, so we had already sharp 11, and now we do +5. Okay, let's take another major chord. Let's take E flat major 7. And now we make it E flat major 7 +5. Hey, also a G triad on top. So try to remember that if you see a major 7 sharp 11, the upper structure starts from the 3rd. And the scale is a little different because of that E flat. The scale is C melodic minor, which is the same as G melodic major. Alright. What can we do with a minor chord? We already made it minor 7, minor 11 and minor 13. We can also make it minor major 7, C. Also there, G on top. Alright, what can we do with a minor chord apart from 13 and major 7? We can make it flat 5. Minor 11, flat 5, or half diminished with a natural 9. Let's do A. A half diminished, natural 9, has a G on top. The next chord is, instead of a Lydian major 7 chord, a Lydian 7 chord. It's not a dominant chord, it's not a 5th degree of something. Yeah, it can be the secondary dominant, it can be the flat 7, it can be the 4th degree in a dominant version. F7 sharp 11, so not a 5. G on top. So, those 4 chords in a row, E flat major 7 +5. C minor major 7. A half diminished natural 9. F7 sharp 11. Alright, this system doesn't work on regular dominant chords because the upper structure of a regular 5th degree depends on the extensions and the alterations, and they can always vary. 9-13, flat 9-13, 9, flat 13, 9, sharp 5, flat 9, flat 13, flat 9, flat 10, flat 13, I mean, when the fifth degree changes a little bit, at least the extensions and the alterations, the upper structure changes, and you cannot talk about let's play that 6-note scale that we do all the time, because it doesn't work. But there's one dominant with the same upper structure and the same scale, and that's coincidentally B7 altered, which is the tritone of F7 sharp 11. So this is a dominant chord, and this system works on that. This is B7 altered. Flat 5, flat 9, flat 10, flat 13. It's a little strange arpeggio with twice the third and twice the root. Anyway, G on top. And there's another chord, happens to be with the same arpeggio and the same upper structure, and that's D7 flat 9 13 sus 4. It's a half diminished with a D in the bass. Alright, so 11 chords with the same upper structure and 2 scales. One scale is C major, the other one is C melodic minor or G melodic major. It depends a little bit of the situation where you play it. If you play it in a song which is in the key of C minor, then it's C melodic minor. If you play this in a song with the key in the key of G major, it's G melodic major. It's the same. Both situations, the upper structure is G. Anyway, GBD. All right.
you.